So I stopped chasing cinematic perfection and instantly started enjoying vlogging again. And here's how. Now before this trip, I fell into the same trap a lot of creators do. I watched all YouTube tutorials hyping up the perfect Osmo Pocket 3 settings, D-Log M, ND filters, manual, everything, and I really bought into it. I spent days testing setups, tweaking footage, obsessing over motion blur, until I realized I wasn't even enjoying the process anymore. So for this trip to Italy, I decided to simplify everything. No filters, no grading LUTs, no overthinking, just the Osmo Pocket 3 in full auto mode. In this video, I'll show you the exact settings I'm using, the only accessory I actually packed, and why letting go of perfection might be the best thing you can do for your vlogs. Now the reason why I like the Osmo Pocket 3 for traveling is because I don't need to bring any bulky gear with me. I can just easily put this into my bag. It's also not intimidating to vlog with the Osmo Pocket. It doesn't attract too much attention. And the biggest thing I appreciate about the Osmo Pocket 3 is the quick setup time. I can just flip the screen and start recording immediately. And this makes it great to capture moments quickly. So we're about to enter a cave, which is going to be super exciting. So we just got out of the cave. And one thing I wanted to mention is that I skipped the filters and also manual settings because lighting changes constantly. As you can see, as I go in and out of the cave, it's just better to leave it in auto as it's too much of a hassle. Another thing with ND filters is that you quickly get fingerprints on it. It's so small, you're more likely to let it fall and scratch it. And by the way, I'm actually on a hike on the Etna mountain, one of the most active volcanoes in Europe, and we booked this tour, and this is my group over there. Also, if you're traveling with a group, you don't have much time to set up your gear, so using the Osmo Pocket 3 is one of the easiest way to record myself quickly while still being able to capture high quality video. Now, something that you should also have with you when you have your mic attached is this windshield, which will block wind noise. And right now it's super windy outside. And just to show you how it would sound like without the windshield, probably hear a lot of wind noise. So let me just put that back on. And this is with the windshield. Another accessory that I really like is the ultra wide angle lens. So right now I don't have it attached, and this is how it looks like. When I now attach it magnetically, you can see that we get a wider field of view. This way I can show you my surroundings and fit more in the frame. So this is the panoramic view. Looks way better with the ultra wide angle lens. When I take it off, boom, this is what we get. So let's leave that on. Now, just to demonstrate how important audio quality is, right now you're listening to the DJI Mic 2, but when I now turn it off, this is how it sounds like without using any wireless mic. So in that case, I highly recommend using the DJI Mic 2 or the DJI Mic Mini for better audio quality. Now, something else I want to show you is the noise canceling feature. So by pressing this button over here, I can activate noise canceling, removing all of the unwanted sound, helping keep my voice more present. Now, I usually don't use the noise canceling feature. I prefer to apply it in the editing software, but for those who want to skip that step, this is a great option. Now you can see that I've mounted the DJI Mic 2 onto my sling bag, and I really like this sling bag because it has these kind of holes in here that I can easily and securely clip on the mic. So this is the Think Tank sling bag, which I bring all the time with me when I'm traveling, and I'll be sure to leave all products in the video description below. So we're now heading to Sierra Yakuza, another small town that is about an hour away from Catania. We do have a lot of time, so I thought it would be a great idea to show you guys the camera settings I've been using. So first off, the resolution I set to 4K. This gives me the highest quality possible and also allows me to reframe my shot. Frame rate I set to 25 frames per second. This way I can play back the video in regular speed, and it's great for talking head videos like right now. Now, if I do want to capture slow motion video, which is for example great for capturing B-rolls, I set it to 50 frames per second. Now, in terms of white balance, I set it to auto. I find it does a fairly good job of detecting the white balance. So far, I haven't experienced any major color shifts. The next thing I recommend is set the exposure to auto. As a vlogger, you're constantly moving in and out, and the lighting conditions change drastically. I think I'm gonna better hold the Osmo Pocket 3 because it's super shaky. Now, regarding the exposure value, I set it to negative 0.7 because the Osmo Pocket 3 tends to overexpose the image. So by setting it to that value, I avoid clipping the highlights. As for the sharpening, I set it to -2 and the noise reduction to -1. I find that it creates a more softer look in my video. Instead of using the D-Log-M, I'm setting it to normal, and this gives me great vibrant colors. I don't need to do much color adjustments, and if I do, it will record it in 10-bit, which still captures enough information for you to do some color grade adjustments. Before, I used to use D-Log-M, but that was too much of a hassle and it didn't really give me the results I wanted. So yeah, these are the camera settings I use to vlog with the Osmo Pocket 3. It has really worked well for me, and I'll definitely keep using those settings throughout this video. So I just came home a few days ago. I'm currently editing the vlog from Italy. And I want to take this time to talk about our sponsor of today's video, MotionVFX. Now, if you've ever seen the transitions and cinematic overlays in my edit, that's MotionVFX. I use their tools all the time to take my videos from basic to professional. Now, MotionVFX has something really fun going on. It's called the Oldie but Goldie challenge. And here's the idea. Instead of shooting something new, you dig into your old hard drive and use your old used footage that could be a random time-lapse, that half-finished vlog from 2018, and turn it into a 60-second edit using their free Oldie but Goldie collection for Final Cut Pro and DaVinci Resolve. You have the hobbyist if you just want to have fun and still win great prizes, and then there's the pro if you're ready to go all in for the top rewards. And yes, you heard me right, there's serious prizes, over $22,000 in total, including $5,000 for the top pro entry and $2,500 for the top hobbyist, plus the ultimate planned subscription from MotionVFX. To enter, download the free pack to create your 60-second edit, post it on IG, YouTube, TikTok, X, or Facebook with the hashtag MVXOldieButGoldie and tag @MotionVFX. You can submit your entry on their site, just choose your category, and deadline is June 8th. I'll also make sure to drop all the info below. Good luck, I'm super excited to see what you create. So let's now get back to the vlog. Now, I've been doing this for 5 years and I still feel uncomfortable talking to the camera, but there are some useful things that I picked up along the way that helped me be more natural in front of the camera that I want to share. So the first thing is to accept imperfection. Small mistakes make your vlog feel more real and relatable. And also, you're making a video, so you can always cut out the bad parts that you don't want. The next thing is don't script every word. Instead of memorizing lines, outline bullet points for what you want to say. And actually using bullet points right now that I write down in my notes app, and then I attach it to the magnetic mount. And this is really useful for adding structure to your video. Now, if you do prefer using a script, then you can also wear sunglasses where your eyes are hidden, and then you can simply talk into the camera while looking down on your script. But in general, when you're vlogging, I suggest you practice practice speaking more freely. And the reason that's important is because a lot of moments happen spontaneously, and you want to share those experiences and reactions with the audience, which in the end allows you to be more authentic. Now, I usually avoid speaking in crowded areas. First of all, I'm kind of scared that they might snatch away the Osmo Pocket 3. And secondly, people will notice, so I don't really like that. So I feel very comfortable just finding a spot where there are not many people, where it's more quiet. And this allows me to really focus on talking to the camera and also be more relaxed. So let's talk about how you can make your vlogs more engaging. And the first one would be to use B-roll to show where you are and what you're doing. This way you can take your viewers on your journey and let them feel like if they were there with you. So just to give you an example, we're at Isola Bella, which is a small island near Taormina. And we're actually visiting this private property. And if you come on a Sunday, it's actually for free, which is cool. And also right close by, there's a nice beach that you can go for a swim. And later on, we're gonna head up there to Taormina and grab some food. So we made it up to Taormina, really great restaurant that we found that serves the best pizzas. Now, another way to make your vlogs more engaging is to capture a variety of shots. So you want to capture close-up, medium, and wide shots. What also helps is using the new 2x zoom. Now, being able to punch in 2 times makes it easier to capture closer shots. Now, another great way to spice up your videos is to not only film yourself handheld, but also place the Osmo Pocket 3 on a flat surface. This way you can talk hands-free, and you can also be further away from the camera. I also have face tracking on, so no matter where I move, it will track me, which is great if you want to show your surroundings. So right now I'm using the magnetic phone mount, which is attached to this metal bar, which is pretty cool. I can sit here and comfortably talk to the camera. Alright folks, that's it for today. I hope this video helped you feel more confident vlogging with the Osmo Pocket 3, especially if you're taking it on a trip. And at the end of the day, it's not about having the most cinematic setup, it's about capturing the moment and telling your story in the easiest way possible. Now, if you're wondering how the Osmo Pocket 3 compares to the iPhone 16 Pro Max, be sure to watch this video right here. Other than that, thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna enjoy the rest of the day here in Italy. Take care and see you in the next one.